What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here. Today we are looking at the Cataclysm. We're looking at what's coming in the final phase of Dragon Soul, which is not too far off. We haven't got a date, but the raid is on the PTR, so it should be getting here fairly soon. So this is some old, very old 4.3 guide from our friends at Wowhead, which goes through a lot of the new stuff. So the big one we can see right here, epic gems are making a return. Now, the one thing that is a little bit sad about them is you're not going to be prospecting for them. They're all random drops from Elementium geodes, which you can buy with a currency that you get one off per boss kill in Dragon Soul, and you also guaranteed one gem if you kill Madness of Deathwing. So essentially, you just have to do the raid and you'll get some gems. You can sell these on the auction house. And then you have all of the recipes that you need to buy from the vendors to cut them. You'll also then just have to buy the uncut gems, cut them, and sell them for a profit. That means there's no volume game with like ore and controlling the entire supply chain. But there is probably going to be profit because people are going to need these gems or want them quite quickly. The recipes, they're going to be five tokens if you want to pick one, or if you use 4 tokens, you can buy a tome of burning jewels. At least you could back in the day, which will give you a random recipe, which is a lot worse than picking it. You might get some useless green gem, and now you've wasted 4 tokens. Buy the ones you want. With 5 tokens, that is definitely a lot better. You do not have to go spread out. Usually when you're prospecting, you want to have some of every color so you can sell all of your gems. Since you're only buying one-off gems, there's no real point. I would only buy the good red gems, the good orange gems, and maybe some of the purples, maybe some yellows. I would probably mostly ignore the blues and greens because I don't think they're going to sell much at all. If you haven't been doing your dailies, definitely get onto them and start doing them again on your jewel crafter, so you're ready to go when we roll into the final raid, essentially. Other recipes, we are getting updated PvP items. So a lot of you will know that this entry-level PvP gear is one of my favorite gold making methods in Classic. So yeah, definitely get on those. We already have the ones that we got in the last patch. So we got some bloodthirsty ones in the Firelands patch, and we're getting new ones now, which you should definitely look into crafting. A lot of them are likely to be quite profitable. At least that's been the case in the past, and this is also the final patch of Cataclysm, and a lot of people are going to start looking ahead towards Mists of Pandaria Classic. So with Joyous Journeys out right now, there's going to be a lot of people leveling alts or getting their new mains ready for Dragon Soul. There's also been some changes to the top ranks in terms of damage done in Cataclysm, so we should see a decent number of people swapping things out for the final patch, which means that being ready to sell to them is going to be quite nice. If they follow the old patch notes, we should also be finally freeing up the Chaos Orbs. Some of you will be as annoyed as I have been with these. These were turned non-bind and pickup in the last patch of what's it called, of Cataclysm. So if that turns out to be the case, then we should expect to see these do have some nice potential on the auction house. Hopefully we see that happen again, and we can sell a lot of weapons and other entry-level gear to the people leveling alts, which is going to be quite nice. Then we have some raid crafted gears. There are some new recipes from the raid. They all drop from trash, essentially, and they require this new Essence of Destruction alongside Chaos Orbs and various high-end materials. So true gold for the blacksmith plate stuff, pristine hide for the leather, dream cloth for the tailoring gear. Some of these are going to be good. Depends a little bit on how expensive Essence of Destruction is. There's definitely going to be potential. There's also going to be potential in just supplying. We should see some increases in demand for Dreamcloth, but it does depend a little bit on how fast these drops and what level people are. Like, are these going to be part of your pre-base gear? I feel like the main market is going to be people leveling a new main or alt later in the patch. But there is definitely potential in selling these. The bracers in particular are quite good with double red sockets on most of them, which we should see a lot of specs want to cram that onto their wrist sooner rather than later. So that's it. I think the main thing, if you want to make gold in the final patch, is going to be doing stuff that works now. So consumables, if you have a potion spec, enchants, and entry-level gearing, particularly right now until the patch. Joyous Journeys is out. A lot of people leveling new characters. Make sure you supply them with what they need to get raid ready, and you can make some nice gold. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.